everything is completely done. Now we're gonna get started into foundation. This is the second video that I wanted to throw out there. I wanted to see how this foundation is. I'm kind of nervous because I'm so used to my foundation, the Super Stay in 220, which is this one right here. I am so used to this one already. I love it. I haven't had any problem ever since I switched to this one. I haven't switched to any other foundations, but I came across this one. I've been eyeballing it for quite some time, so it's a little bit, I know, so it's only gonna be maybe like short tutorials or stuff like that. But since I'm going to work, I actually want to try so I can give everybody my review on this one. So this one is again the 220 in natural beige, the Super Stay Stick foundation. So I'm kind of nervous, guys. I'm really nervous because I don't know how I am with creams. So let's give it a try. So they say to kind of work it out like as usual. So it is a little bit, but you don't need that much. So looks so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend all this. It does say full coverage, so I am seeing that it is definitely full coverage. Blending pretty good as well. It's not giving me any patchiness, anything. It's actually going really smooth. There's no shining whatsoever, so I'm liking that. And overall it's actually pretty good. I was like literally scared because the reason why is because every time I switch foundation, something is always wrong. But this one is actually going really nice and smooth, and is being able to blend very easily with my beauty blender. So I am liking that. Is while I go to work, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do my normal routine as I do when I go to work and see what will be the difference between that one and the liquid. So I am excited to try it, because I mean a lot of people have been telling me to try it and I never do. So I was like, let me just try it and see what's the big deal about it. They went very matte. If you can see, my face is super matte, so I do love that. So my skin is very oily. So let's get started with everything else. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on concealer and all that, and I'll be back with you guys with the finished look to put on my lips. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna go ahead with Wet n Wild in Emerald Envy, which is this one right here. Since we are getting, you know, greens and all that, I do want it to stand out a lot. So let's see. So yes, after all, yes, this color is a must-have, especially in this holiday. It stands out a lot because of the Christmas and all that. Yes, you guys need to get your hands with this color. I don't know if they have it anymore. They used to have it when it was the Halloween stuff. I know they discontinue it, so you can probably go to the website or so and try to purchase this color. So yes, overall I do like the color of Emerald, and I'm gonna put on my setting spray. But before that, before I put setting spray, I'm gonna go with a little bit of designs right here on my face. Okay, and then this is where we get creative. There's gonna be some greens and some reds. Okay, you can kind of tell, but not too much. So let's go, and then we're gonna go in with that green. I'm gonna put in very little of white little snowflakes around it. One right there. Actually managed to finish everything and make it look beautiful. So now we can conclude it with the setting spray. And I don't know if you know by now, guys, but this one right here, it actually depuffed a little bit of my eyes. They were sticking out so much in the beginning before I applied everything else, and now it did that. So I love it. So now, okay guys, so that concludes my final look for you guys. Hope you guys like this look, It's very Christmassy. The highlight is just blinding, so I can't really show you. But as far as the eyeshadow, I can definitely show you that. Okay, you guys, so that is it. As far as my eyeshadow, this is what you guys can achieve if you guys are more than welcome wanting to do this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you till next time, guys, and happy holidays, and hope you have a wonderful day, guys, just like I do. So I'm heading in a little bit for work, guys, but thank you so much for watching. Okay, guys, so it's almost the end of my shift. Not really lately, but so far I'm not really liking it. I am seeing a lot of the shine come through, if you can see right here, and right here is creasing a lot, and then right here too. So I'm gonna still keep wearing it, and at the end of the shift, then you guys will see my final results about this foundation stick, and I'll give you more final results and final reviews. As you can see, a lot of the shine is actually picking through it. 1 out of 10, my scale, I will literally just honestly rate it as a 5. The reason why, and not a 0 or a 1, because the reason why I'm rating it 5, I took off my lashes so you can see everything now more clear. The reason why, because it goes on smoothly. Yes, I love it and all that. I love the texture of it and everything, but as far as look how much is picking out, like the oil. Like I was excited to try something new, and I didn't really like it. I prefer more. So my one, so anything that, I mean, I like how it gives me like a dewy look, but it's also giving me that shine that is coming through it, and I know a lot of us, we don't want that. So it was good for the while. Another thing that I started realizing when I'm looking myself in the mirror, my pores show a little bit more. Right here, I had to touch it like 2 or 3 times while I was working, because all this part right here, it creased so ugly, and it actually made me look a little bit older. The camera's not picking up as only the shine, but I'm seeing a lot of I'm looking in the mirror, I'm seeing a lot of the stuff, like the shines coming through. My wrinkles show a little bit. My lines right here, it wrinkles a lot. So yeah, no, I think this is gonna be a no, guys, for me. So overall, what do I prefer between this one and this one? I highly do recommend this one. This one I haven't had any problems. So I do say, if you have oily skin like I do, make sure out of everything, you try to mattify your primer with something like this, the Super Stay, Stay Matte, so mattifying, that one. And it's gonna minimize your pores, because that's very important. You want to minimize those pores, so it won't be picking through the makeup. Other thing that I could say, if you're super oily skin like I am, make sure after you use that one, you prime your face first, and then you go on with the Airspun, and then just choose your shade, whatever you are, dark or light, and always after the moisturizer or after the mattifying one, make sure you get this one and just go with 1 coat of Airspun, because a lot of them have been asking me that. Thankfully, they have oily skin, so I have it to rely on how to apply everything. The other one that you can use that I thought was pretty cool is this right here. This one, I first tried this one, and then I apply my mattifying primer, and then I put on 1 thin coat of Airspun, and then after that I do contour, highlight, everything. I do the highlight, and then use another coat of Airspun, and then I contour and all of that. So make sure you do 2 coats in between in your foundation. You can tell I'm disappointed the sound that I'm giving, but as for me, no, it's definitely a no. I did like how it was so thin. It went really smooth, and I was willing willing to give it another try, but at this moment I really don't. I just don't want to deal with it. So that is my final review, guys, for you guys. Unfortunately, the camera is not picking up. It's just picking out all the shine. But that's my final results, guys. And I was so excited to try something new, and it just didn't, came out. I have, like I said, I had to retouch my eyes. That's why it looks pretty good right now. But I did have to go over it and kind of touch it with my finger, put a little bit of water and just kind of go over it. So if you don't want to try or suffer with nothing of that, go with the Super Stay Maybelline foundation liquid, not the stick, the liquid. Okay, so that is it, you guys. My final result for you guys. Have a wonderful night, guys, and see you guys till next time. Bye bye.